Yeah, hi everyone, this is John from iBusinesshome.com, and in today's video I am going to give you an overview of the CPANEL web hosting control panel, which is used to actually manage your web hosting account. Myself, I'm at the HostGator, but CPANEL is found on the most accurate hosting companies out there today. So I want to just give you an overview of that control panel and the options that are in there. So yeah, okay, recommended apps and services, I'm not going over there. This is for website security, Google Suite for businesses, or the HostGator design services. We are not using that, and I'll just split that off. We got popular links, that's like popular places on there, so the website builder, website essentials, a installer for WordPress, which I do not use either personally, but we get to that on a later point. We got a file manager, that's easy if you want to have to manage your files for some reasons. Email accounts, email forwarders, FTP accounts. Yeah, the popular links are the links that are most used in your cPanel. And I'm going to switch this off as I will not use that. Let's go back to the top. Let's go back. Let's go back up. Okay, so the special offers, I am not going deeper into that. Okay, so the file area. The file area, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this training, is where you manage your files available on your web space. So you can manage your web disk, you can get access to your FTP accounts, FTP connections, and backup wizard. So yeah, that's where all those things are arranged. You can get images, file manager, the disk usage. You can see the disk usage, and right below that we got the databases. Databases are needed in most cases to run any web application to store your data in. So you get a link to the phpMyAdmin, which you can use to manage your databases, and a MySQL database wizard to actually create MySQL databases and users, and give them also the right permissions. Then we are coming to domains. If you get a hosting account, at least for HostGator, if you get a hosting account, there will be a primary domain attached to your hosting account. But with some plans at HostGator, you can get unlimited domains, which is my case, and that's done with add-on domains. So you can actually add on domains. You can make your subdomains. That's, for example, support.yourdomain.com. You can make aliases. Aliases is, for example, if you have a yourname.com domain and a yourname.net domain, and you want to send that yourname.net domain to your yourname.com domain, then you do so by using aliases. We also have redirects. For example, you could say, okay, facebook.mydomain.com, and redirect that, for example, to your Facebook fan page or any other place on the internet. You got the zone editor. You got a simple one and an advanced one. We are going through all those separate options individually in our follow-up trainings. This is just an overview of the cPanel and what you can do in cPanel. So zone editors, they are made for modifying the zone of the DNS server. Sometimes that might be handy, especially if you're using web tools that require any zone modifications. So we got a DNS tool in there and a site publisher. Okay, so now scroll down, we get the email tab, so you can create email accounts, you can access your webmail, you can set up email forwarders, so having one email account and then have multiple email addresses, but that the mails are going to be sent in that one particular email account. You got the annex entry, that are your mail server entries, can be handy as well if for some reason you're using another service that needs you to modify the annex entry of your domain. Then you can put up autoresponders, so like if you're going on holiday, just have them a email coming in and replying email from, hey, sorry guys, I'm on holiday and I will be back in 2 weeks, or something like that. There are mailing lists that you can manage from your HostGator account. You've got filters, so you can actually filter the emails that are coming in on your cPanel web hosting account. That's global, and then you can put them also per address if you use the email filters. You get the authentication methods, you can import email addresses, you can use Apache Spam Assassin to improve a better spam filtering and not receiving all those spammy messages into your mailbox. You can encrypt your emails. So you can be sure that they are not being readable by any third party in between you and your destination email address. Boxtrapper, didn't look into that yet. We will be going to discover that together in the next cPanel trainings. You can get calendars and contacts and then connect them into your Outlook account and have a calendar which is be manageable on your computer, on your laptop, and on your mobile phone, for instance. And you can diagnose your email services. Okay, so now let's see on the metrics. On the metrics tab, we can have a look into the visitors. We can look into any errors that might occur on your web hosting account. We can check our bandwidth, what was the volume of bandwidth that we've been using last week, or what's the volume of bandwidth that we are using when we are putting up some new sale. We can get to the AW stats statistics. We can use the Webalizer, that's another statistic program. We can do Webalizer for FTP, that is a statistics on your FTP accounts and FTP transfer, and we have a metrics editor. Okay, so the next tab, the security tab. The security tab, you can put your SSH access. Yes, HostGator at least, with some accounts, they allow you to actually log in by console to your web hosting account to do certain tasks. Do not mix this up with a full root account. It is not a full root account, it is just giving you SSH access to do file manipulation and other tasks. But it is definitely not a full root unless you have a managed or VPS server. So there is an IP blocker. If you have any malicious attacks on your website, and you manage to get that IP, you might host several domains in one account. So what you want to do, if you have any malicious attacks, you want to block that IP in your cPanel security tab. So in that way, people that try to get into malicious attacks on one of your websites, they will not be able to do that on any other of your websites. We got the SSL certificate settings and the TLS, and we also got hotlink protection to protect your files to being linked from other locations. So then we come under the software tab. The software tab, you can quick install any software. You can check PHP and peer packages. You get some Perl models, site software. You can optimize your website. You can set a specific PHP version for a specific domain, and you can edit the php.ini files on multi-PHP. You also get the Softacular apps installer. We are definitely going to get back on that one because this one is what I'm using a lot of times. So the domain file swapper, you can actually swap files between domains. It's quite nice as well. We got some Joomla tools and WordPress tools, and we have Weebly under the software tab. So now go over the advanced tab. The advanced tab, that's where you manage your cron tabs, your cron jobs. Sometimes you install a script that needs cron jobs, and yeah, you definitely want to put your cron jobs in here so the tasks that your website need to execute are actually executed. You can do a DNS tracking on your website domain name, and look how the DNS is performing. You've got the indexes. Indexes is you can actually close the way that people not get onto a directory if there is no index.html or index.php file. By the way, we are going to get a training on that as well, because that's a really interesting topic on protecting your website files using an index.html and index.php file. We can modify our error pages and personalize them. Then we got the Apache handlers. You probably won't use that if you're just managing a website. We have MIME types. Then under the preference tabs on cPanel, we got our password and security. We can change our language or contact information, or we can even add users to our database and give user access to our cPanel. Okay, so here is another Softaculous apps installer. You see that there's a lot of apps that actually can be installed quite easily, just in a few mouse clicks away from your web application. We got the website traffic. I had 2 traffics yesterday on ibusinesshome.com, but you should know that I'm not even live with that website yet. People are already going on there, but it is still under construction, and it is not live yet. So this is the backup area, or you want to actually be aware of as well. I mean, websites do say that you have unlimited place, but there is something called iNodes. We're going to get a training on iNodes on another particular moment. So they are unlimited in space, but they are not unlimited in iNodes. iNodes is actually the number of files that you can store on your web hosting, and I am a little bit over limit, but I'm not touching the limit yet. So yeah, that was it. So that's the cPanel dashboard overview training from ibusinesshome.com. I wish you all a happy day, and see you back in the next training. Bye bye.
Je viens de voir un truc aussi.